pause and take a break. Actually, I don't even know if you can see my head. Let me check that real quick. Okay. Ow. Now I can't see my head. Yeah, you could see my head. Okay. Alrighty. Are you not yet? Share your voice. Wow. Wow, share your voice. Okay. What message do I need to receive today? Mirror, who or what is triggering you? It's God. I gotta say, it's me. It's usually me. Then again, maybe it's not even happened yet. Where is the mirror card? Okay, let's see. She's got a bunch of roses. She appears to be maybe in a bathing suit, actually, like on the water's edge, looking at her own reflection. I think that was yeah, okay. Mirror. Oh, it's early on. 44. Ooh, page 44. Cool. The filter of our own experience is how we experience life 90% of the time, through our own projections. When someone reminds us of an unhealed experience, we get triggered. Often it's an unconscious thing. People and situations can trigger our mirrors to reflect back to us what we believe to be true about life, the universe, and ourselves. Mirrors pointing to our shadow and our light. Mirrors revealing the parts of us that are yet to be accepted, witnessed, and loved. This card is guiding you to look closely at what experiences or people are currently triggering in you, and what they could be mirroring back to you. When have you felt like this before? Could they be opportunities to heal something in you, or are they shining a light on something that longs to be witnessed in you? This goes for the good and the bad. The good, those who we admire and put on a pedestal, if we do not realize that we are attracted to them because we are like them, we will need to cut them down in order to rise to their level. The bad, that those we despise, are envious of, and put down, we do not realize that they are triggering something in us. Then it is still yet to be healed, and we will remain hurt and wounded ourselves. Yeah, because if you put someone above you, then you're telling yourself you're not capable of that. And if you put others below you, then you're saying that they're not capable of that. None of that is true. Who or what is triggering you? Share your voice. Who or what is triggering you? Ooh, yeah, because that was a big card. Here it is. Share your voice. In this specific aspect, in the thought of like putting these videos out there for anyone besides myself to see, which is what I was thinking of whenever I flipped over the share your voice card a while ago. It's like my high school boyfriend's current wife, if they're still together, his wife, years ago, she sent I guess we were communicating or whatever through like Instagram, and she sent a message, and she ended up like really shitting on me, like making, I don't know, talking down to me. This is child's play, right? This is like early 20s stuff, so it was still, frontal lobes hadn't developed. I don't know who she is now. And she made a comment about one of my YouTube videos, right? Which like I ended up taking down because of that, and I hate that I did, because I talked about how I felt like there was two different people inside of me, and there, oh my god, there are, in fact, there's probably more. Shoot, there's so many, but like that's masking and unmasking feels that way, you know. And so me being on like all sorts of the just neurodivergent spectrum, it just makes sense that I would feel that way, and I hate that I let her get to me. But still, like the thoughts of her possibly out there watching has inhibited me from posting other things. I don't even, it's not even that I care what she thinks, but apparently I care what she thinks. Where are you being called to journey to? So let's see, I'm going to read the Share Your Voice one. Here we go. You are being called to share your voice. Come out of the cave. Come out of the cave. Persecution. Her expression. Yes. You're being called to share your voice, perhaps by speaking up in a relationship or through writing, speaking, singing, or some other form of creative expression. We each hold a truth deep within us that longs to be expressed, sculpted for lifetimes. The voice of your soul is like no other. It carries with it wisdom that can only be gained through soul history and growth. By remembering, tapping into, and expressing this unique tone, we are not only healing ourselves, we're also healing the planet at large. When you share your voice, you unlock something in the universe and call a missing piece of you home. Your individual voice is the most powerful sound current. Your individual voice is the most powerful sound current on the planet. If you've kept your soul's voice silenced or held back, chanting or singing could be truly life-changing for you. As we shed the layers of our personality and start letting our unique soul speak through us, we discover that we actually have a very clear message that longs to be shared. The more we speak it, the clearer it gets. There's never been a better time in history than right now to rise up, speak your truth, and share your soul's voice. If you feel fearful, know that you are not alone, and that the world needs your unique tone in order to harmonize. As we each rise up and share our song, we make it easier for the next person to do the same. Express yourself, share your voice, speak to those who can hear you. That's beautiful. Imrama. Imram. I don't even know how that's pronounced. And I guess it's not in that section. Okay. What is this? Where are you being called to journey to? The Celtic word, Imrama, means a journey of the soul, a voyage on which we don't know where we are going, but our soul knows the way. If you pulled this card, you are either being called on a soul journey or are already on one. It could be to a physical, ancient place or metaphoric. When we journey to places that our soul remembers, a shift takes place, both within us and to the planet as well. You are being called to journey to a place that is sacred to your soul. Perhaps it is to journey to the world's sacred sites, or called to cross the country, climb a mountain, lie on the desert floor, or drink from an ancient well. There are places to see and old friends to meet. I see spontaneous pilgrimages in your future. If a physical voyage isn't possible, journey through the portal of your heart. Follow the invisible soul trail and be willing to explore. Maybe read a book or watch a movie about a sacred time or place. Or perhaps you're being called to study an ancient lineage or body of work. Whatever your circumstances, your soul is ready to journey deep. May seeds of light long ago planted begin to rise. I am ready to remember ancient secrets from lands that my soul knows from times past. May I be held by the ancient lineages that my soul has served, and remember that I don't have to do it all alone. moon card for each of these. I need to look into astrology so that these moon cards make more sense, but it's okay. Okay, share your voice. How can I share my voice? Ooh. How can I share my voice? And what message do I need to take in order to take the next step in sharing my voice? Hearing to pull another one of these. How do I share my voice? You are not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you in birthing a new age, birthing new creators, dreaming a new world into being. This is the one that really called out to me whenever I flipped him around, birthing a new age. Birthing a new age, birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being. Often our path is exactly the one we don't feel prepared to walk it anyways. Often what is rising feels far bigger than we could possibly hold. Be a container for it anyways. For our creations seem to have a wild, uncontrollable consciousness of their own. Birth them anyways. Often what is ours to do is the very thing that most intimidates us. Be courageous and do it anyways. We are birthing a new age. Right now we are in a transition period between ages, in the process of allowing the old cycles to fall away and the new to rise. Like driving in the fog and trusting the road will appear ahead. We need to release old identities and ways that no longer serve us, using our intuition as a compass. We are part of a group of souls who have been incarnated at significant periods of history, preparing for this exact time, dreaming a new world into being. Magdalene sisters, daughters of Isis, essences, priestesses, witches, mystics, healers, seers, artists, midwives, visionaries, guardians of the earth, and storytellers from times past. It is time to give permission and space for what is beckoning within to be born. We are dreaming a new world into being. I am open to surrendering to the creations that are wanting to be birthed through me. May I be of service in a way that delights my mind, body, and soul. Please use me. Please lead me. Please show me the way. And keepers of the earth. You are so supported. You do not stand alone. You have a magnificent team of helpers, both in this world and of the earth. Who are here to help you every step of the way. You have a magnificent team of helpers, both in this world and of the earth, who are here to help you every step of the way. Call upon them for assistance. They are here to help. The keepers of the earth acknowledge the work that you've already done and are ready to work through you. They bow at your feet and thank you for wanting to stand for them, to devote your life to protecting the earth in your unique way. It is time to increase your capacity to receive support in the physical realm. This can come in the form of financial abundance, acts of service from strangers, or people flocking to help you in your work. The only thing that is stopping you right now is your capacity to receive support. You deserve to be rewarded for the work that you are doing. You do not need to go at it alone. Call upon the keepers of the earth to help you in your mission. Open your heart and your mind to receive more than you ever thought was possible. What kind of support do you need? Call it in right now. And say, I am open to receiving a whole new level of support for my life and my work, and I call it in now. especially for my native plants and for helping people to wake up. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, that was okay. Then how can I see the mirror that is triggering? I guess what this is the one I was really curious about is where are you being called to journey to? Where am I? How can I help to figure out where I'm being called to journey to? So many. It's too many popping out. Okay. Where am I being called to journey to? Is it a real pilgrimage? Is it a metaphorical pilgrimage? Okay, I'm hearing as I'm shuffling, nothing's flying out. It's like, because I need these. Now, one thing, a Hierophant. Okay, interesting. Traditional institutions and values, conventional conformity, marriage, commitment, religion, beliefs, knowledge sharing. Okay, interesting. Where are you being called to journey to? That is strange because tradition is not the way I normally go. That's not my way of tradition. In fact, I am rather the opposite. So I'm going to put that back in there and we'll see if it flies out again. How's that? Called to journey in the external world. Is this an internal or an external journey? It's always an internal journey. Death. Okay. Interesting. Death, transitions, overcoming. 13. Spiritual transformation, new beginnings, letting go, endings, change, transitions. Sudden or unexpected upheaval. Okay, where are you being called to journey to? It'll be a spiritual transformation. It's going to include a lot of letting go, a lot of endings. I'm going to have to go through a big transition period. Part of me is going to have to die in order for me to come into this next one. Yeah, that tried to come out. Please come out again for me. Okay, here we have the Empress reversed. Interesting. Insecurity, lack of confidence, lack of growth, overbearing, disharmony, and negligence. Yeah, definitely insecurity, lack of confidence. Yeah, I'm scared to go forth in this endeavor, whatever, which is again what? Where am I being called to journey to? I see you. I know you trying to figure out. The star reversed, but yesterday's message was the star. The star reversed, hopelessness, despair, focusing on the negative, lack of faith, lack of inspiration, lack of creativity, boredom, monotony. No. Oh, I'm being called to, let's see. I said, where am I being called to? First we've got death, which means, okay, hold on, I'm not even ready yet. First we've got death and being called for an ego death spiritual transformation. Could be an internal trip of some sort. The Empress being reversed, which I had just said. Oh yeah, insecurity. I'm scared. Yep, lack of creativity, which has me feeling focusing on the negatives instead of just trusting and going for it. Oh, my nose is running. of Swords, so nurturing and compassionate towards the conflicts that come up, which for me is usually having to decide between what I want to do, which here seeking assistance and balance in your passions. Where am I being called to journey to? Where am I being called to journey to? Knight of Pentacles reversed. Take action. Decide where to spend your money. Ace of Cups reversed. So many of these are coming up reversed. What on earth? The beginning of a new emotional cycle. Knight of Swords reversed. Whoa, okay, that's one knight upright. Nope, that's not a knight, that's death. Two knights reversed. Got Temperance. Okay, so I'm over here balancing, finding a balance in things. But yeah, what is this? Nine of Cups reversed. It's my emotions I'm gonna have to sort out. I'm gonna have to go through this whole transformation to be the King of Wands, to be in control of my passions, to take a logical approach to the things that interest me. This one keeps coming out over. Look, Seven of Swords reversed. Looking at all of this stuff as if it's an external problem, knowing damn well that it's an internal problem for me and my own communication skills. And then an Eight of Pentacles. Again, a transition period of things that have to do with my money, where I am, not just my money, but material possessions in general. Where am I going to be putting my energy after this death? Queen of Wands. I love it. Where am I going to be putting my energy after this death? Queen of Wands. Compassionate and nurturing and loving towards my own creative interests and my own passions. Alright, now can I have something to sit with while I'm there? Pretty please. No, just a rose. How to get to this death. How to get to this death. Yeah, not away from it. Maybe I need like a real setup. I'll just go with the flow. Let's see. Last quarter moon in Scorpio. Reveal what needs to be seen. Okay, how do we get through this death? Reveal what needs to be seen. How do I reveal what needs to be seen? How do I reveal what needs to be seen? So long since I pulled this deck out, I didn't even remember it was orange on the back. How do I reveal what needs to be seen? How do I reveal what needs to be seen? How do I reveal what needs to be seen? It makes me good. How do I reveal what needs to be seen? Hilarion, divine entrance. Be seen. What I just said. How do I reveal what needs to be seen? Be seen. Let the world know your gifts. Now we've come full circle. How do I reveal what needs to be seen? Be seen. Let the world see your gifts. Because I am the mirror. Master healer in the temples of Atlantis, and also had incarnations in ancient Egypt. In his last incarnation, he was born to pagan parents in Syria in the 4th century AD. He studied in Alexandria, Egypt, where he converted to Christianity. And it is said that from that moment, he dedicated his life to spiritual pursuits. At the tender age of 15, after hearing about the miracles of St. Anthony, he went off to his desert hermitage for 2 months. He craved personal space, but the hermitage was busy, so he decided to go back home. But after his parents had passed, he gave up all his worldly possessions, retreated to a cave in the wilderness. He spent the majority of his life away from humanity because he was a sensitive being who picked up the energies of those he came close to. And it is said that those who came in his cave experienced miracles, including barren women becoming pregnant and people overcoming mental and other health challenges. Now Hilarion so helps light workers embrace their gifts and emerge from the cave of sensitivity. Emerge from the cave of sensitivity. I like that. It is time to come out of hiding and be seen. Energetically, you've taken some time to retreat and recharge, which has been highly beneficial for your mental and emotional well-being. But now it's time to emerge. Don't get too comfy or fall into old ways of being because the old you wants to hide, or old fears of persecution or judgment make you feel that you need to. You weren't born to suffer in this lifetime. You were born to surmount challenges and embrace and share your gifts. If you've been holding back or hiding a part of yourself in order to fit in or conform, you are being encouraged to break this pattern and be seen in all of your glory. You are a powerful teacher and healer, and the ability to break outworn family cycles and help others radiate their brightest light. Your personal journey shows others what is possible for them. But to do this, it has to be shared. Let all your gifts be shared. I get it. I hear you. Thank you. Wow. That was actually don't go up. I want to take a little picture. Wow, that was fantastic. Okay. Do I have it all in there? Is that almost, Wow, such a big reading. Oh, I'm screwing it up myself because I'm trying to see if I got it all, but I can't see. Did I just take a picture? What you think? Huh? What you thinking?